You're very welcome. In today's Piano Plus, I'm going to be taking a backseat role, which is very nice for me, and I think very nice for you, because my guest is somebody who's become very well known in Ireland over the past 18 months. It's the winner of the GPA Dublin International Piano Competition of 1988, and it is Philippe Cassard. Philippe, you're very welcome.
Thank you.
Many people have seen you on television, and indeed at the many concerts in Dublin here, but unfortunately, when we see you on the stage, they don't get to know the person. So therefore, the idea of this program is to let us know the person. So you have to talk now. In about 30 seconds, tell us your life story.
Not two volumes.
No, not 2 volumes, no, definitely. Tell me, where were you born?
In Besançon, East France, near Switzerland.
And you started piano when you were?
5.5.
5.5 years of age.
Yes.
Who taught you first?
A private woman.
And why did you start? Were your parents interested?
I think very, very good, very well.
Yes?
And my parents decided to begin that
Yeah.
I could start the piano.
Are they very musical?
No, absolutely not.
Absolutely
No,
not.
nobody in my family.
Extraordinary. Yes, that's
In the two sides.
yes.
Nobody.
You found it from somewhere,
Yes, but they liked music.
and that's important.
Yeah.
You always had music in your house.
Yes, yes.
Records
Many records of came for violin, Clara Haskell, Lipati. I remember I was 3 and I listened to the discs record.
Yeah, records. Fantastic. And when you were started, you were with this private teacher for how long?
2 years.
And
She was not very good.
Oh, we won't mention her. And then what happened?
Then I went to the conservatoire in Besançon,
Yes.
the school of music, 3 years,
Yes.
and until 13 years. And after I went to Paris, to the Conservatoire National.
At 13.
Yes, 13. Because in this time, it would be possible for very young musicians to have 2 years in préparatoire.
Preparatory.
Yes.
Yes.
Before the high level.
In the conservatoire in
Yes.
Paris.
Now
It's not possible.
Yes.
But did you have to live in Paris
Oh yes, I
on your own?
no. But to friends, I had
Yes.
very good friends in Paris, and I stayed.
Stayed. Yes. Stayed with them.
2 days in a week.
Yes.
And I came back to Besançon
Oh, I
the
see.
rest
Yes.
of the week, and I had a course with a correspondence course.
Oh yes, for writing correspondence
Yes.
course. Yes.
Yes.
For all the theory and all the rest of it.
yes.
Oh my goodness. Well, anyway, we'll hear more about your life in a moment, but now I think you should play something and let people hear you. And so while Philippe is going to the piano, I'm going to tell you that he's going to play a whole program of Debussy in this program. And to start off, he's going to play Poissons d'Or, or Goldfish, from the second book of the Image. That was beautiful, Philippe. I love the way you get the different colours of the water, the goldfish dancing about it. I remember you playing that in the GPA competition very vividly. Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Have you always played Debussy?
Yes, from the beginning.
From the
I
beginning.
always played and liked to
Yes,
play Debussy.
yes. And you were saying earlier you went to Paris for 2 days a week. When did you go to live in Paris to study at the Conservatoire full time? When you went to Paris?
Yes.
What age?
Oh, 13.
Yes, but
13.
to all the time.
Oh, 6 years.
6 years.
Yes, I
You
was.
spent 2 years in preparatory school and then
Yes,
4
and
years.
4 years
in the-
until the prize.
You got the premier
big
prix.
exam.
And then after that, you went after Paris. You
After
studied?
Paris, I went to Vienna.
Ah.
I spent 2 years in Vienna in the Hochschule für Musik with Hans Graf.
Yes.
You know Hans Graf.
Yes, of course I do.
And it was fantastic for me because the life in Vienna, the music in Vienna, the opera each day, Wiener Philharmoniker, Karajan, Bernstein,
Yeah.
all singers. It was incredible for me.
Yes.
I listened maybe 200 concerts in 2 years.
I know. I found it fantastic too.
You know.
Oh yes, I know Vienna. Well, now your next piece is one of the preludes of Debussy. It's La Puerta del Vino. You tell us about it.
Yes,
Your
it's
impression.
very funny because Debussy received a postcard of Spain.
Mhm.
He never went to Spain, and this postcard was a large door in Madrid, La Puerta del Vino, and the door of wine.
Yes.
And he only wrote this piece with his inner world, inner phantasm and fantasy,
Yes.
imagination of Spain. And it could be for me a big procession
Yes.
who begins very far,
Yes.
comes in front of me, and
Disappears?
in the distance.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
lovely. Okay, so here is Philippe to play La Puerta del Vino of Debussy. Again, lovely. One thing that always interests me about other pianists, did you practice like crazy when you were a child?
Oh no.
Also, oh, that's good. How much did you, I mean, when did you start practicing seriously?
maybe now.
Only
Yes.
now?
Oh yes. From the competition to now, I must practice hours and hours because I have so many programs, different pieces,
Yeah.
new pieces.
But I mean, you could not have won the competition without practicing. I mean, you have this
Yes,
wonderful...
but it was very interesting because as I was 13, 15, 16 years old, I like to go to see movies in Paris.
To the movies?
I'm very crazy with the movies. I am a fan of old movies, American movies, and maybe I could see people, landscapes, movies, museums, exhibitions, cities, and maybe not practice.
That's interesting because for me it's almost the theatre, not so much the movies, but the theatre I find very...
Theatre also. I went
yeah.
A lot of times.
But when did you first discover your love for Debussy? I mean, and the way...
Oh, from the beginning.
Yes.
I think, yeah, from the Little Shepherd to now, yes.
Yeah.
And we have in France now the project to record.
Yes.
Every pieces of Debussy.
You are going to
works.
record?
Yes.
That's wonderful.
In 4 years, in 5 years, because
That
it's very enormous.
Absolutely magnificent.
Yeah.
So we're going to eventually have Philippe Cassard on record playing all Debussy. That's wonderful. Well, let's have your next piece now, Les Fées. Tell us a little bit about
fairies
this.
are exquisite dancers.
That's right,
Yeah.
yes, wonderful.
Yes, I can maybe.
And tell us a little about it.
Yes, oh, it's for me a fabulous piece because I must only skim the keyboard.
Yes.
It's hovering, airy.
Yes.
And it is a caressing waltz.
Caressing waltz.
Yeah,
yes,
waltz
yes.
about fairies, and they go and come and dance, but it's a dream.
Yeah.
It's like in a dream. Yes?
Yes.
Very pianissimo, very soft.
Yes.
And at the end, they evaporate themselves.
Yes.
Like that. It's, it was the story.
All right, here is Les Fées sont exquises danseuses with Philippe Cassard. Wonderful, wonderful. Yes, not bad at all, Debussy. Tell me, interesting for the people who've seen you winning the competition and then a few times since at concerts, what has life been like since winning the competition? Did it make a big difference?
Oh yes.
Yes?
Oh, many works to study,
Yeah.
new pieces, and a lot of concerts, of course.
And where have you played?
A lot of time in Ireland, and also in Great Britain,
Yes.
in England, with major orchestras, Birmingham, Halle in Manchester, London Royal Philharmonic, and English Chamber Orchestra also, and each time in great halls. And
You like it?
Yes, it's a passion, and it was new for me to play in so great halls, and it's very interesting for the sound because we progress. I progress to play for large halls, for large public. It changed everything.
And do you find that the GPA competition is becoming well known amongst students?
Oh yes. Yes, in France, for example, now every young pianist they want to do the next.
Yes.
In 91. Yes.
Oh my God, we're going to have an awful lot of people entering. That's going to be a problem for me. Anyway, so we're going to finish off with a collaboration. We're going to both play Debussy, and I'm going to, in fact, let you introduce it.
First, I would like to excuse me for my awful accent during this program.
His English is wonderful. It's got much better.
No. But ladies and gentlemen, for your pleasure, I hope, and for our pleasure, sure, we will play now. It's our first world premiere collaboration.
Yes.
And we will play from Debussy, Petite Suite en Bateau.
Well, I enjoyed that.
I too.
It was great, as a world premiere collaboration indeed. What's next for you now?
I go to Japan.
First visit?
Yokohama Festival, yes, yes,
Yes.
yes. And just after New York and Washington.
Yes, yes. I'll be in New York with you to
Uh,
look after you to make. And this is all from the GPA competition.
Yes, of course.
Yes. Well, we didn't do badly for you, did we?
Great
anyway.
life, great life.
Good. I'm delighted you're enjoying it. Anyway, you were a great winner, and thank you.
I thank you very much.
Thank you for coming on the program, and I must say I enjoyed it. I hope you did at home too. Goodbye.